Hello and welcome to our channel, and today we are going to start a very important subject, that is Indian polity and governance. So without wasting time, let us start. This is the box uh, on which I am going to write down something, right? So first lecture on the preamble of the Constitution. So some basic points about preamble of the Constitution. We will be writing down here every points what I shall speak. I will write down as well here, right? So only for your convenience, right? So first point is, which country was the first country to adopt with the concept of preamble? So first country was USA. USA was the first country to accept the idea of preamble. Okay. Second point, what is preamble? So preamble is nothing but the preface or introduction to the Constitution of India. As we see, every book has a preface. Every book has its introduction in this page, in the starting page. If we see the books, the starting page of those books, we see the chapters given in the starting page, in the beginning pages. So what is that? That is the summary or the essence that has been given about that book, that what is all about this book, right? What contains this book. On the similar line, if we see the Constitution of India, there is also a preface or introduction or summary or essence to the Constitution, and that is what we call preamble of the Constitution, right? So what is preamble? Preamble is nothing but preface or introduction to the Constitution, right? Third point is, N.A. Palkhiwala, who is an eminent jurist and constitutional expert, who said that the preamble is the identity card of the Constitution. As we know, in our country, Aadhaar is the identity of our citizens. If we have Aadhaar, we can show election commission and we prove that we are citizen of our country. On a similar line, preamble is also the identity card of the Constitution, right? This was said by eminent jurist N.A. Palkhiwala, right? So these are the some basic points regarding preamble of the Constitution which you should know as far as your examination is concerned. Let us start some more things. First of all, I think we should remember whole complete preamble, right? Like, we the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to its citizens, right? These things. So in this class, we will be dealing with mainly preamble, and I think because we are going to cover this topic in a holistic manner, in a comprehensive manner, so definitely this would take time, right? So don't worry about time. We will be uploading videos, I think almost 20 to 25 minutes of strength of 20 to 25 minutes, only for your convenience, right? In this video, if you see our preamble, so there are 4 parts in our preamble. First is, we the people of India. This is very important. Second is this part, so our in socialist, secular, democratic and republic. Third point is this part, justice, liberty, equality and fraternity. And fourth part is the date of adoption of the Constitution of India, that is 26th day of November 1949, right? So there are 4 parts. First part is, what is the source What is the source of constitution? What is the source of preamble? The source of the preamble or the source of the constitution, we the people of India. As we know, our constitution was framed by Indians, by the members of the Constituent Assembly, right? And this is the reason the source of Indian constitution is we the people of India, right? Second thing, what is the nature of Indian constitution? What is the nature of Indian constitution? So the nature of Indian state is sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic and republic polity. So India is socialist, secular, sovereign, democratic and republican polity, right? So this is the second most important things with regard to preamble. Third thing is, what are the objectives? What are the objectives of preamble? So objectives of preamble are justice, liberty, equality and fraternity, right? Don't worry about these terms. We are going to discuss all of these words in a greater detail in the later times, right? First, make the outline in your mind, right? So first is source. What is the source? Source is we the people of India. Second is, what is the nature of Indian constitution or the preamble? So the nature is sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic and republican polity. And third, what are the objectives of the Indian constitution? So liberty, justice, equality and fraternity. And fourth is, what is the date of adoption of the Constitution of India? So we know the date of adoption is this 26th day of November. So date of adoption of the Constitution, right? So this is the ingredients. We can say this is the ingredient. This is the main ingredients. This is the main ingredients of the Indian Constitution or of the Indian preamble, right? Now let's look at some keywords which are there in the preamble and what are the meanings of those words, right? So first we are going to discuss the meaning of sovereign, right? This is our first word. What is the meaning of sovereign? What is the meaning of sovereign? So sovereign means India, if India is a sovereign country, so India is free to conduct its every internal or external affairs by its own without any interference of foreign country, right? So this is the meaning of sovereignty. Means India is neither a dependency and nor a dominion of any state, right? Third thing, as we know, India is a member of various international organizations like WHO, WTO, etc. and etc. so on and so forth. But membership of these organizations do not affect the sovereignty of India at all. Obviously India is member, but the membership do not affect the sovereignty of India at all, right? And fourth thing is, you can include in the sovereignty, in the sovereign definition of the sovereign, that India can acquire in the future any territory in the world, right? And also it can cede its territory in the favor of foreign country. So this is the meaning of sovereign, right? Second thing, what is the meaning of socialist? What is the meaning of socialist? So there are two types of socialism. First is communist socialism and second is democratic socialism. First is communist socialism and second is democratic socialism. So what do you mean by communist socialism and democratic socialism? So communist socialism means there should not be any private property, means nationalization of every property in India, in any country. If that country is communist in nature, this means that do nationalization of everything, means there should be abolition of private property, nationalization of every means of production and distribution, right? So this is the meaning of communist socialism. So what do you mean by democratic socialism? On the other hand, if you look at democratic socialism, as Supreme Court in its one of the decisions said that democratic socialism aims to end poverty, inequality of opportunity, ignorance, and etc. and so on and so forth. Means democratic socialism, socialism promotes equality in the society, justice in the society, right? Democratic socialism is a very moral and very brilliant kind of socialism, which is Indian socialism. India is also a democratic socialism, right? Means India is blend of both. Indian economy is mixed economy. Mixed economy means in India, private property plus public property both can be exist. Private plus public, both party can coexist and co-survive, right? So this is the democratic socialism. Next word is secular. What is the meaning of secularism? One more thing, definitely I shall tell that also, but in the later times, right? What do you mean by secular or secularism? Secular means all the religions will be treated equally by the state. Means state cannot discriminate on the basis of sex, on the basis of race, religion, etc. So this is the meaning of secularism. Means all the religions will get equal support from the state, right? So this is the meaning of secular. India is a secular country. Means Indian state. State means, what do you mean by state? State means every authority, every government, right? Includes the definition of, as we know, Article 12, the definition of state. State means every authority in India, and authority cannot discriminate on the basis of race, sex, caste, religion, etc. etc. Right? So secular. Next is democratic. What is the meaning of democratic? Democracy. Democratic means the possession of supreme power with the people of that country. If any country is the democratic country, it means that the possession of the supreme power is with the people of, or by the people of that country itself, right? There are two types of democracy. One is direct democracy and another is indirect democracy. So what is the difference between direct and indirect democracy? In the direct democracy, people exercise their supreme power directly and make their laws and duty and carry on government directly involving in the system. For example, Switzerland is direct democracy. On the other hand, if we see indirect democracy, in the indirect democracy, the people of that country do not involve directly in the process of making laws and making policies, Rather, they elect their representatives. They elect their representatives, and the representatives make laws, frame policies, and behalf of them they work, right? So this is indirect democracy. And indirect democracy further can be classified into two categories. One is presidential, and another is parliamentary, right? Presidential democracy and parliamentary. So presidential and parliamentary, India is a parliamentary, and presidential democracy, they like USA. And presidential means and parliamentary. What are the features of parliamentary democracy? Like there should be rule of law, there should be independence of judiciary, there should be independence of judiciary, there should be absence of discrimination, there should be absence of any privileged class. So these are the characteristics or the features of the parliamentary government or parliamentary representative democracy, right? So this is the meaning of democracy, right? Next word is republic. Next word is republic. What do we mean by republic? As we celebrate every year 26th of January as the Republic Day. So do you know what is the meaning of republic? So republic means there can be two types of country. One is monarch, and another is republic. So what is the difference between monarchy and republic? So in monarch, the head of the state enjoys hereditary position. Means head of the state comes his office through succession. For example, Britain. On the other hand, if we see the republic, in republic the head of the state is elected directly or indirectly for a fixed period of time or fixed period of 5 years. For example, India, for example, USA. This is republican. And monarch, as we have discussed, the head of the state is in monarchy, the head of the state enjoys his position in hereditary nature, enjoys hereditary position, means he comes into his office through succession, and there is concept of queen or king, right? And in India, as we know, there is no concept of queen or king, right? So this is the meaning of these important words which we should know. A lot of questions remain to be discussed. We will be wiped off class today, but a lot of questions are there, like, is the preamble part of the constitution or not? Second question, can preamble be amended or not? Right? So these are the very highlighted questions, very highlighted questions which can be asked in interview or directly in a written examination, right? So we should be aware of these questions. In order to gain this answer of these questions, you have to look or you have to watch the second video of this chapter. So thank you for watching this video, and please like, share and subscribe our channel if you haven't do so. Thank you.